I can hear you loud and clear. You most welcome to that is Radio Max in Ghana. That is 105.1. Let's quickly do this. The English Premier League will be starting somewhere 17th of June this month. And can you just tell me how excited are the fans and most especially the Liverpool fans as the league resumes?
Yeah, the Premier League is back, and Liverpool they're about to win the Premier League. Two more wins, and that's it. They've been waiting a very, very long time for this. They've been close on a few different occasions, with obviously the infamous Gerrard slip back in 2014 being the closest they've ever been. So, having built this Jurgen Klopp in the last 3 seasons, this is about time that the prize, which is the thing that they've wanted for so long, and they've got a couple of away games to start them off, and then they have 4 games straight at Anfield. So you imagine that if they isn't winning the first 2 away games, it'll be one at Anfield without any fans, but it's still the title.
Okay, so it's still the title without any fans anyway. And if you can also walk us through the some safety protocols for the match day. You know that there have been some protocols, and today I was really checking, and we realized that they are in the stage 4 of the match. That is a contact with that contact training. Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, so players have been allowed to train basically sort of normal now. I mean, they're allowed to tackle, they're allowed to do corners and free kick practices, and it's pretty much some of training is normal, so to speak. And there's a few players who have spoken out about not wanting to for reasons regarding health with the families, such as Troy Deeney of Watford and N'Golo Kante at Chelsea, who haven't rejoined the group training yet. They've been training on their own. But in terms of the match days, yeah, it's very similar to what we've seen in the German Bundesliga. Only a select amount of people will be present in the stadium, so players, coaches, physios, some ground staff, and of course the media.
Okay.
Also going to be 5 substitutes as well, which is going to be a new thing, which will be very strange.
All right, so you've been monitoring the players, and according to David Moyes, he was saying that, in fact, the team do need some preseason sort of friendlies to help them prepare for the season. What's your take on that? Do you think that the players are not really fit enough or match fit enough to start a match day?
Yeah, obviously they're not going to be in the shape that they were before the virus stopped everything, but they have been playing online. They've been playing friendlies between in the squads and stuff, and that's gone a sort of way to help them regain some match fitness. But there's a big difference between being fit and being match fit, and a lot of the players in general are going to be less fit on the whole. So that's where the 5 substitutes come into it as well, because they're going to be playing at intensities for short periods, and then they're not going to be able to keep it up for the whole 90 minutes. And we've seen the stats in the Bundesliga where they've run on average, teams have run on average like 2 kilometers less than before the coronavirus. So there's going to be for sure some games where you'll be able to see you'll be seeing the game where players are going to be tired, and there's going to be some slower points in the games, but it's just what you come to expect. And I don't think they can do any friendlies now with only 2 weeks before the league starts, but you'll see there'll be a lot of inter-squad friendlies that have been going on for the last 2-3 weeks. So the players will be fit, but not as fit as we know.
Okay, so players will be fit, but not as fit as we know. But anyway, just a quick one before I take leave of you because of time. But then let's do a little bit of transfer. I know you were a Chelsea fan. You have this soft spot for Chelsea. We've been hearing about Timo Werner. He purportedly joining Chelsea probably next season. How excited personally are you?
Oh, Matt, he's a big name. He's a player that's known, worldwide. This season, he's elevated himself into this, higher level of strikers, and 25 goals in the league. Only behind Lewandowski. He's had a great season, and for us to steal him away from Liverpool is incredible. Because I thought he was going to go to Liverpool. It seemed it was a done deal, but we can offer him a role in our team as a starter next year, and he could be a star man. Whereas at Liverpool, he wouldn't be a star man. He'd probably be one amongst a few. So what he's done this year and what he could do next year with our young team, a young, energetic, vibrant team with Lampard at the helm and all these brilliant young attacking players, he can be a real star at Chelsea if it all works out, hopefully.
So would you want to say that he's an ideal signing for Chelsea? And where do you think he will play? I mean, in the attacking areas, probably we have Tammy Abraham in there as a centre forward, Olivier Giroud. I don't know about Michi Batshuayi. Where will he fit? Or will he be deployed in the wings?
Yeah, that's the big question. We've had a great season with the young players, and Abraham's been very good. I've been very personally, he's done very well for me, and hopefully we can find a way for him to integrate in the system with Abraham. But the way we play with wingers and we play with attacking midfielder a lot of the time, so he can operate across any of the front line. He cannot usually it'd be up front where it has been this year, but there is case for him to play on the left wing as well, and our whole front line will move around each other, and it's a very dynamic lineup. And I feel like he could take the central striking role because we have great wing players. We have Pulisic and Callum Hudson-Odoi, as well as Mason Mount and Hakim Ziyech as well. So for him, he's a star man, and he has to be on the pitch as much as possible because he's a higher quality player than what we currently have.
Okay, so for finally, your final words before you take leave of us. I don't know if you want to touch on the fixtures which is to come in the coming weeks. Your final words before you leave.
Final words. I'm just going to say the Premier League is back, and everyone will enjoy every game. We'll start off with Aston Villa versus Sheffield United, and then we have Manchester City versus Arsenal. So we've got two great games to start us off. I know we've got a lot of teams have got the top four race is very tight, and we've got some very big away games coming up, and there's a lot of great games. There's a lot of stakes still for a lot of the whole league, so it's a big time, and there's a lot of big games to come, and hopefully everyone will enjoy.
Okay, George, thank you very much for granting us this interview. I do appreciate it. We will try as much as possible to do this some other time. I do appreciate your time.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me on.
All right, thank you.